Otaku Saga. I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
I'm Dayton.
And I'm Rizzo. And this time on Otaku Saga, we just wanted to give you guys a little update.
Hey, talk some things over. Say hi.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi, guys. So, new person here.
New
Yeah,
person.
so
Indeed. Didn't notice.
yeah. So first we wanted to address the elephant in the room. Sorry, the elephant's sitting over there.
Thank you.
So
The elephants are prideful creatures.
first we want to introduce our special guest for the week, Dayton.
I am here visiting for the weekend of Fanimecon. Just came from Colorado Springs and came down to California to see how big this anime convention is, and super excited for it.
Yeah. And we managed to get him onto the set.
Dayton here has been a longtime friend of all of ours.
Oh.
Yeah.
10 plus years,
Yeah,
give or take.
Actually, less.
Oh,
No.
give or take.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah, I guess I've known you longer, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
It's
I've
here and
known
there.
you the longest. You were like a really close second, and you were a little bit after high school.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
So I've known him the longest. Anyway,
Yeah. We got history. Also been good.
couple things about yourself, anime-wise.
Well, let's see. Favorite kind of animes is I enjoy ecchi, not specifically for the pervertedness of it. I find it actually very funny and entertaining. Although the pervertedness of it is kind of great.
It helps.
But but I enjoy the comedy behind it. It makes it makes me laugh, and that's what I enjoy.
Okay.
But other types of animes I very much enjoy, of course, are action-based animes. As noobish of an otaku as that makes me sound, I think it's really awesome.
a lot of the shonen series.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of shonen series, even though I hate to admit it in front of you guys specifically, but I do enjoy Naruto from occasion. Bleach I was a big fan of. Dragon Ball Z I was good with. Sword Art Online, naturally, got to be one of the top favorites. Yeah, shows like that, basically.
Mhm.
You just said One Piece, so I was forgiven.
Oh, yeah, no One Piece. I can't keep up with that. It's just too much for me to handle.
I hear the chatter of the hates in the comments.
Rapidly declining subscriber counts. So, actually, kind of continuing on with that subject, what are some favorite titles of yours in your favorite genres?
Other than one I
Other
was
than
mentioned.
action, you mentioned ecchi as well.
Yes. I can't necessarily pick out ecchi specifically because all of them, honestly, in my opinion, are pretty much the same. There really isn't too much of a difference between all of them. So, I enjoy watching it.
That, actually.
Yeah. See, but I do enjoy it. The harem idea is entertaining. Kind of makes me wish. It's like I really wish I was that guy. But
And he admits it. Yay!
right.
First step.
Some of my favorite action ones, I have to say, are Sword Art Online is one of my favorites. Bleach, the fight scenes on Bleach are really awesome. Let's see. I really can't think of any off the top of my head right now because
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, I've been through quite a bit of different ones, and it's just all of them are just awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's say it holds your attention, then yeah, it has to be awesome.
Yeah.
Especially Bleach without that downtown arc.
Yeah, right.
That was hard.
Yeah, that was a
Getting through
difficult
that
one to
one.
get through.
That was very difficult.
It's like endless. It's like Haruhi's Endless 8 for me.
Oh,
You just have to.
that's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a true fan, just grit your teeth and bear it.
But yeah, I think the one of the action scenes that have to be my favorites, consistently, has to be Fairy Tail, though. And Fairy Tail would have to probably be one of my top favorites as far as long.
I do
Stretched out
think that in
animes.
terms of Fairy Tail, it's definitely the music behind it.
Oh yeah.
When those
Or the pervert noise.
Whoa!
Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. Oh, it's so funny. It
I don't know. Does that sound like bagpipes?
No.
What kind of
Sounds like
instrument
a-
is that?
Sounds like a distorted electric guitar.
Not the
It's a
pervert.
flute.
It's a flute.
Yeah, I think it's a flute. I'm pretty sure it is. It's a flute
Well,
or something very similar to it.
When that flute kicks in during an action scene,
Yeah.
it's a really weird like.
It's something different, but it catches you. It just
Very distinctive.
Shit's going down.
it grabs onto your precious somethings and it just holds on.
Oh my!
Oh my.
But yeah, so yeah, Fairy Tale probably has to be one of my favorite consistent.
Phrasing.
Don't hate the phrasing.
No, I'm loving the phrasing.
Grabs onto your somethings.
Your precious somethings. Not just any ordinary something. You gotta guard your precious somethings. all the time.
Exactly.
So, all right, introduction is done. Cool. Welcome to the club, Dayton.
Much appreciated, guys.
And I know we might have you back out here in later dates.
Some point in the future, yes, for sure.
For sure.
The show.
But
So,
yeah.
as you mentioned, we are going to Fanimecon this week.
This weekend.
This weekend, in fact, it starts in 2 days.
In 2 days.
Oh shit, my cosplay's not done.
Yeah, so
Shut up.
mine is pretty close, but that's just me, bragging.
So, if
Yeah,
you're-
but you also didn't have to do much on it.
I actually have to do a lot.
Excuse me.
not as much as
So
the
you
rest of us.
actually want to
Other than the leather work.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, the lack of content this week is entirely due to the fact that all of us have procrastinated on our costumes,
Until very last minute.
and we are rushing to get them done.
So we started work on this a long time ago. We're rushing to get them done anyway.
Who are you kidding? We didn't start on it until like 2 weeks ago.
That's who.
Until I walked through that door. As soon as I walked through that door, we're like, cosplays, oh my god.
Then it hit, and then it was like, oh no. But so, I know today we're going to be filming ReZero for sure. So we'll be getting that out before the convention. And then we're going to be filming some of our request line series so that we can release those during the convention.
So y'all will have something to satiate yourselves with while
I'm-
we're away doing convention stuff.
Oh,
And I'm sure, hang on, I'm sure something that your subscribers would very much appreciate is some recordings and stuff for Fanimecon.
oh yeah, that. Okay. I was gonna say, and there's another surprise for you guys coming. Hopefully, everything is something that everybody's been dying for like the past, I don't know, 6 months.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Gotcha.
Not quite
Okay.
that long.
Long enough though.
No, actually, yeah, that long.
Sounds pretty
Look forward to it, because I'm not telling you.
I know what you're talking about now. All right. I was a little lost there, but I finally figured it out. Yep.
Light bulb went off. There you go.
Yeah, we will be putting out episodes during the convention, so don't worry about that.
They're all going to be pre-recorded, though.
And there won't be as many as we usually do. Sorry, but conventions though.
Yeah.
You guys can forgive us for that. You have to forgive these guys for it. You just have to.
But
It's a convention.
so, something else I want to talk about before we end the video on that. So, we're past the halfway point in the season.
Mm-hmm.
We've been dying to do this halfway point.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, no, yeah, we've been dying to do our mid-season podcast. The unfortunate thing is we got many series that we're not even at their midpoints yet. Like, we haven't watched their up to the midpoints yet. Sancha Sanyo, Tanaka-kun, just looking up at the board real quick.
And Ride,
Jackson Toshiyasu.
Phoenix Wright,
Phoenix Wright, Ace
Jackson
Attorney.
Toshi Asterisk.
No Myoji.
We still haven't even started watching the second half of Assassination Classroom yet.
We're
Yeah,
working on them all.
We are working on them all, but we did want to briefly talk about a few series, I think.
Some that stood out.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about, I think, one of our favorites, ReZero. He may not be involved in this so much.
Yeah, I'm just going to be sitting here looking pretty for you guys.
So, ReZero has definitely surprised us, I think.
Yeah, that's it wasn't what I was expecting when I originally read the description for it. I think it's really interesting that because of the whole time loop situation, he's only gone through 5 days in the new world,
And it's on episode, what?
8 now, I think.
Wow. It's only been a week.
Yeah.
And he's relived the same week 4 times?
Well, he reset the first day 3 times, and then the subsequent days he's reset 4 times now.
So 7.
Motherfucker just can't stay alive.
Well, at least it's a lot better than, what was the number? 167,000 change?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
I just love bringing it up.
I'm actually very surprised that you guys didn't say that that in joke at the end of the last episode. Ha! See that impossible looking jump? You can make it.
We gotta recreate that scenario one day.
I hate you guys.
Love you, bro.
Anyway, so yeah, ReZero is definitely on the top of our list of things we enjoy.
It may not be completely consensus number 1, but it's definitely up there.
It's a good series.
It's at least
one of our favorites.
It's at least top 8.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if we could do it. I mean,
I'm not even. Yeah, this season I'm not sure that we could do a top 5.
It's hard.
Just too hard. You want to expand it to the top 10?
Maybe
I'm not sure
a top 15.
Damn.
I mean, we're watching almost.
Just rank them. Just be like college football top 25.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, top 25 out of 28.
So another anime that has really surprised us. Kuro Makuro.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't know about with you guys, but so far what I've seen, there's not a lot of people watching this series.
It's sad. Go watch it. Like if you guys trust our opinions, stop what you're watching and go watch Kuro Makuro. Seriously.
It's really good.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
if you even occasionally like mecha series, go watch Kuro Makuro.
I mean, it is.
I mean, watch to the end of this video so that we get the runtime, but then go watch Kuro Makuro.
Priorities.
Also, don't forget to donate to Patreon. Might as well. Open up that can of worms. But yeah, oh my goodness. Kuro Makuro, it just strikes me with that like late 90s, early 2000s mega goodness. A lot of stuff like, I don't know, I felt like I kind of missed with some more recent mecha series.
To my opinion, it actually is really original.
Yeah. The story is really original to me.
I just like, I like how they blend a little, sort of like a little bit of slice of life, mecha, a little bit of period drama in there. So many things that you think won't work too well together. It works damn near perfectly in this.
It's definitely another top 8 for us.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be a top 5?
I was actually trying to find that
I
interesting.
can't do a top 5 because there's ReZero, there's Mayoiga, there's Kuro Makuro. Let's see, what are
Boku no Hero
Academia, Joker Game,
Oh man, this season is fucking loaded.
Netoge, Bungo Stray Dogs, Kumamiko.
We've said it before, I'll say it again. We have not voted to drop a single series this season.
Not a
every
single
one has something really good.
Even
going
though
for
we're
it.
not watching it in its entirety
date.
up to date, we are loving everything that we are watching.
Yeah. And they will get done. It's your weekly reassurance. It will get done. Remind us every 6 months about it.
Let's see, 100.
Yeah. Yeah, 100 was actually a big surprise too.
Very much.
Because the first episode, I was like, no, I mean, the first episode, if you go back and watch our first episode for it, I'm just like, Infinite Stratos, oh my god, Infinite Stratos. You know, that's what it reminded me of. And then it just gets so much better from there. At least the main character is not a complete fucking idiot.
If you like harems, Or if you like SAO, you'll like 100.
I'm out of tea.
I'm out of soda.
I'm out of coffee.
I'm almost out of coffee. Oh my god. But
We're out of drinks. That does it for the.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say it's kind of interesting that you say top 8 because normally people do okay, maybe top 3, top 5, or top 10.
but so I've said 9. I've said 9. Let's see, Bakuon.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic. Big Order.
Very oh,
Fantastic.
gruesome and hilarious.
Flying Witch.
Adorable.
Pretty good. Yeah.
High School Fleet.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
even the ones that we've only watched a few episodes of, Sancho Sanyo, Tanaka-kun, those ones are still really good. Like,
Kiss Sniper.
yeah. Oh, Kiss Sniper.
Man.
All the ones that I've mentioned are things that we are going to have a very hard time putting up into a top 5 or 8 or 10.
Yeah, top anything at this rate. This
Yeah,
is
I've mentioned 14 anime.
Yeah, this is one of the most like loaded anime seasons we've done. in a
Kotetsujo
while.
no Kabaneri.
Oh, Kabaneri.
Attack on Steampunk. Hell yes.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. Why don't we go ahead and talk about Kabaneri?
Oh.
Oh, Kabaneri.
Kabaneri. So,
Well, Wit returns with brutality.
And how?
So, they are so good at that. I mean, Attack on Titan,
Magnificent.
Owari no Seraph, both very brutal series.
I mean, if you like Attack on Titan in any way, shape, or form,
If you like any of Wit Studios, sort of action series, as you mentioned, Attack on Titan and Owari no Seraph, you're gonna love Kotetsujo no Kabaneri.
I do think that Kotetsujo no Kabaneri, especially for a more adult audience,
Yeah.
you know, they're going to love Kotetsujo no Kabaneri probably more than they like Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Well, you know, Attack on Titan ended up being one of those series that turned into a really
Like that, like SAO.
a really good gateway series.
Oh yeah. I mean, you mentioned
The
that.
people who got into anime because of Attack on Titan would like Kotetsujo no Kabaneri.
Actually, that could be another almost.
So that would be like their branching series, you know, where they got into it with Attack on Titan. I could see them getting even more into it with Kotetsujo no Kabaneri.
Actually, I want to do something kind of interesting. Gateway series. What was yours?
Oh yeah.
My Gateway series was actually a little more complex. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be much of a gateway to most people, but the one that got me watching anime was the anime called Tsubasa Reserve Chronicles.
Oh, okay.
That I thoroughly enjoyed the story of that one. It was absolutely amazing.
As a gateway series, yeah, that is actually kind of unusual.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the story, I couldn't get enough of it, and that most brutal sacrifice you could possibly make for somebody to save their life is to have their memories of you erased.
Spoiler.
Right? But
I haven't watched it. Spoiler alert.
but it is an amazing love story. So far of all the animes that I've seen, I have not seen a love story as deep as the one in Tsubasa. It is absolutely amazing. Like,
Interesting claim.
even
Challenge accepted, I'm thinking.
well, I mean, I've even seen Clannad, and I don't even think that love story compares to the Tsubasa love story.
Okay.
So,
Anyway, I don't know if we ever talked about our gateway series.
Nope, that's why I wanted to go around.
Oh.
So I kind of had a bit of a dual gateway series. Way back when I was a sophomore in high school, I went on a trip to a football game, and this guy had a portable DVD player. Let's see how old we are. And he had Neon Genesis Evangelion.
that was a good one.
Yeah, and it was a very good one. I know somebody doesn't like that series at all, but that was one of my
Cowboy Bebop on me, so.
that was one of my gateway series. The other one, which we watched very shortly after that, was Azumanga Daioh.
And now for something completely different.
Exactly. Because it got me, you got me hooked with like the action and everything, and then Azumanga Daioh came along and it was fucking hilarious, and I was like, and that's what got me hooked on the more slice of life series.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I watched so many goddamn slice of life series.
So, my gateways were Outlaw Star, Trigun, and Cowboy Bebop. And
90s.
shortly after that, Hellsing.
Ooh, very nice.
Those were my gateways.
Consoles kind of at once, but yeah, the 90s sci-fi trinity right there. Even though you could make it a grand slam with the series, I think it was my gateway series, Gundam Wing. If you got a poster behind Dayton there. But also, like I said, that 90s sci-fi trilogy of anime really got me into anime.
Yeah, it's like before that, I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched some Sailor Moon before all those gateways.
But, yeah. Before the actual Gateway series, I did watch a lot of different anime. I just didn't necessarily recognize it as anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was when those when I got to Outlaw Star, I was like, all right, this is something awesome, and I would like to see more of this. So I watched Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, and Hellsing.
I was actually kind of confused for a second there because when you said Gateway series, I thought it would be stuff like Sailor Moon or Pokemon, stuff that like fans of our generation watch first.
Yeah.
But,
Like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
So like, I was a huge fan of Digimon back in the day. Like, huge fan.
Straight up.
if you
But
want,
it wasn't.
cool.
But
So was I. But it wasn't one of those things that like got me into
I watched
anime.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, the kind of distinction I'm making, I watched it when I was young as a cartoon.
Right.
That's all that I thought of it as, was just a cartoon. I didn't necessarily recognize it as
The blasphemy!
something different, you know?
It's Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
a Saturday.
exactly.
It was just
You know.
another Saturday morning cartoon.
Okay.
I was really into Digimon, really into Pokemon. I watched some Dragon Ball Z when it was on Cartoon Network back in the day. I watched some Sailor Moon. But, like, when
Card
that
captors.
that transition from just, like, watching some of those as cartoons to
Right, too.
actually being like, oh my god, I love this series, I want to see more like it. Let me see, okay, anime. Cool.
Okay.
Let's start watching other anime.
That's my thing that really got me like hooked in to anime, like aside from Tsubasa of course, but like I kind of watched but wasn't completely sure of it, was when we hit the Saturday night anime shows.
Back when like Toonami was
Exactly.
a thing, the Midnight Run, early days of Adult Swim.
Yeah. Like Ghost in the Shell was a really good one that hooked up pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, Trigun, I believe, was part of it for a little while.
You probably also had Paranoia Agent.
Paranoid
Yep.
Agent. Oh my goodness.
And Bleach was a really big one on that one, which is why I got hooked on with the action part of it, was because Bleach was one of the main ones shown during the Saturday night ones.
I believe they also had the original Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
anime.
Yep, Full Metal Alchemist was also a big one of mine. So, yeah.
There's our weird gateways.
I don't think that it's weird actually. It's
Everybody has their own different
maybe,
taste.
maybe different, but not so much weird though.
Like in recent memory, SAO was definitely a gateway.
SAO, One Punch Man is a huge one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
One
one
Punch Man is a huge one. Like I said, Attack on Titan is really big.
Yeah.
And you also got.
I mean, as far as Attack on Titan goes, like right when it came out, I just like I'd go to, just to a normal place like the mall or whatever, and I'd see people with Attack on Titan stuff.
Yeah.
Like you'd
That's
you'd never see any anime memorabilia before that.
Well, actually, back when we started watching, it was kind of you'd be hard pressed to find like merchandise being fairly worn for a series.
Yeah, when we started watching anime, it was completely different.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's actually
It
very
was a lot
interesting
harder. It was a lot harder to get memorabilia, merchandise. It was a lot harder to get the anime, to be honest.
Yeah, but nowadays
You had to go to Oh, what was that store? I can't even remember. I probably don't even want to say the actual name of the store. But you remember that one old store across from the Citadel Mall in the media store?
Across the Entertainment Mart?
Yeah, them. Yeah, they had an anime section. So back in the day, right when I first got into anime, I had to get a ride up there because I didn't drive at the time. And then I had to hope that they had a DVD of the series that I wanted, and then pray that I had the money to buy it.
Oh, I feel so old now. Back in my day, I had to go to a Blockbuster. To the very back, right next to where they kept the Ultimate Fighting Championship tapes, which at the time was harder to get on TV than porno. But right next to that, in a little obscure section, you get some VHSs of titles like Otaku no Video, Devil Hunter Yoko, Project A-ko, and just all these really old school, horribly translated or horribly dubbed titles on VHS. And then you always have to remember to be kind and rewind.
VHS.
Oh, man.
Here we go, dating ourselves again.
We are so old. Okay, anyways.
That's why my bald spot doesn't date me enough already.
Yeah, nothing will date you.
Self-deprecating.
Damn.
Damn.
My bald spot broke up with me.
Oh,
man. That's horrible.
Mercy.
Okay,
I'm a bad person.
well, I think that might wrap up today's talk.
I think so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still do want to talk about some of the other series.
Oh, we can
Okay.
save those for the podcast, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little teaser. We'll be doing a full podcast next week,
Go all the
probably.
way next time.
Fortunately, our actual work schedules have more or less aligned. So now we have literally the maximum amount of time every day to film.
Yeah,
the stars.
The stars have aligned, but that takes effect next week.
Yeah, the stars have aligned, but that takes effect next week.
Look forward to it.
Very nice.
We're going to have a lot of catching up to do.
Good, because I look forward to seeing more videos from you guys.
Yeah.
At least
People are
someone
gonna be
knows.
here next week. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for this little talk. But as always, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
I'm Dayton.
See you next time.